Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a great time, guys. As always, appreciation goes out to all of you for tuning in to watch the video. And as you would expect, guys, there are a lot of things happening, and most specifically about the new coach situation for the Nigerian Super Eagles, and of course the golden eaglets. And one of the high points right now is the fact that NFF, one of the NFF's official, has now confirmed that NFF has received over 500 applications from different coaches who have now expressed their interest in managing the Nigerian Super Eagles and, of course, the golden eaglets. These coaches, according to this update from this NFF official, whose name I won't be mentioning, actually, come from different regions, from our Nigerian, home-based local coaches, of course, who filed in their application, and of course. We also had a lot of foreign-based coaches who also applied for the same job. So that's what's happening right now. NFF receiving more than 500 applications. This official didn't state specifically the exact amount that NFF got for the Super Eagles job, or the exact for the golden eaglet, but it's just saying that the total application it has received for both positions have now exceeded 500, which is something very massive, of course, because it's just a slot for two spaces: the head coach of Nigerian Super Eagles and, of course, the golden eaglet. But we have over 500 applicants, and of course it's only two people that are going to emerge the winners of that one. But it's very nice, obviously, to see that at least NFF have been very honest and open about this. Remember, in one of the last videos we talked about NFF throwing it out to the public and asking the members of the public to actually apply to this one if they feel they are qualified enough. They stated out the credentials, the expectation that they want you to have, or they want anyone to apply to have, in terms of certification and all of that. So it's good they're actually being very public and open about this. We expect them to continue to tell the members of the public as and whenever there is any improvement, such as how they are going to make the decision to actually reach the final person that they're going to select. Guys, even though I cannot give you the 500 names right now that have applied for the coaching job with NFF, because I don't have access to that one, but I can definitely confirm that there are a number of high profile people that we've seen apply or sending their CV to NFF. One of the guys is Emmanuel Amunike. Obviously, we talked about him a lot, and that he's a candidate that's highly considered for that one. But there's also Daniel Amokachi, who has now been confirmed that he also applied for that job. Of course, Amokachi's recent role was acting as a presidential aide on sports with the Buhari administration. But he has obviously applied, even though I have doubts about whether he has what it takes to actually take us to the next level. But nevertheless, he applied, and I have to tell you that, guys. And there's also Salisu Yusuf, who is the current coach of the Rivers United, the MPFL club side. He also has a vast experience when it comes to coaching in the Nigerian league. He previously held a coaching position with Enyimba FC of Aban, of course. He has also sent in his CV for consideration by NFF. And aside from him, as I talked about before, Emmanuel Amunike, also one of the top guys, and then Okpala also submitted this, and then we have Antonio Concalves, the Portuguese man, who obviously submitted his CV as one of the foreign coaches that have submitted theirs. So more updates on that, guys. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss any of the timelines regarding Nigerian Super Eagles NFF selection of the Nigerian Super Eagles coach. And of course, let me leave that one and head straight to the next update, which is the fact that Victor Boniface is obviously, coming back to full fitness. In the previous video, I talked about how he's now started private trainings with the trainer, and of course how he's now started working on the pitch, practicing on the pitch, on the grass. Right now, he's also stepped up his recovery process by kicking the ball, training with the ball, which is obviously the next step before we start to see him play matches. Xabi Alonso has some really good positive words to say about Victor Boniface, and his recovery process. And what he's now said is that Boniface is obviously a top professional who is very dedicated to coming back to full fitness. And he goes on to talk about when to expect Boniface, and what he says is that Boniface is probably going to be ready this April, latest May, but it's very likely that he might be ready to play matches, this April, because of the progress that he's been able to make so far. And of course, he talks about the importance of having Boniface at this crucial stage of Bayer Leverkusen season, and of course we know what that means, that Boniface obviously comes back because he has all the quality to actually add to this Leverkusen side and help them win games, of course, as they try to win the Bundesliga this season. But leaving that update aside, let me let you know the one that concerns Victor Osimhen. Sadly, over the midweek, we saw Osimhen's Napoli lose 3-1 to Barcelona, and that meant that they've now been knocked out, of the UCL by Barcelona. They actually played out the first game 1-1, and then the reverse fixture, which was this midweek, they performed really badly and they lost that one 3-1. Osimhen played the game, but it was a disappointing outing for him, obviously, because he couldn't get any shakes or any any magic from that one, even though he gave out his best as always. But of course, this goes to show that Osimhen's time in Napoli, or Osimhen's career in Napoli, is gradually coming to an abrupt end, because they are now out of the Champions League. They are not doing well in the league. They are having a really bad, terrible season right now, and Osimhen is increasingly being treated as someone who's not part of them, just a bit like the way Mbappe is being treated by PSG and Luis Enrique, because they already know that he's not going to stay beyond the season. That's the same way, the same vibe Osimhen is getting from Napoli. But of course, I'm sure that a lot of clubs are really interested in Osimhen. We talked about that in one of the videos. The Chelsea, the Arsenal, Chelsea, the Liverpool, the PSG, and all of that. And right now, based on David Ornstein's reports, Arsenal are the latest people to jump in the Osimhen's case. Edu, their owner, their chairman, Edu, has now reportedly met privately with Osimhen's agents about the possibility of Osimhen joining Arsenal next season. But more updates on that one, guys. Let's see how they all pan out. Thanks for watching the video for this moment. As always, I appreciate you guys. I love you all guys for reacting to the channel, for contributing meaningfully to the channel as well. If you're not subscribed, I want to urge you to subscribe to the channel, guys, and welcome to the community. God bless you today, and have a prosperous day ahead of you. Thank you.